I am Mark Stewart Greenstein, candidate for governor, and right now reporter on Governor's Forum that took place this morning in West Hartford. So 3 candidates for governor, I was not among them, were invited to speak. Different issue about why I wasn't. But I can be an evaluator and actually a helper to one of them, maybe frankly all 3. It's for Ned, who looks like he's going to be Connecticut's next governor, and I want him to be a good one. And one reason I was at that forum and one reason I am in this campaign is to help make my next governor better so that they pay attention now to issues that get overlooked and are important to independents and moderate Democrats especially. I'm still in Ned's party. Even though I'm running as an independent, I'm a registered Democrat. Ned had a very good half hour. They were segmented. And I think, I know it was clear. He was more specific than Bob. He was more animated than Bob. He exuded more passion than Bob. Why Bob doesn't change, I don't know. He's in the hands of handlers, but it's an indictment for him to stay in their hands. Ned is more of his own man, and he answered questions quite well with one exception. And Ned, I hope you'll have a better reply if this comes up again. It was about the country club experience. And there's an easy, maybe not easy, but necessary explanation so that you don't look like Bob, so that you're not avoiding tough issues. Maybe the explanation was very few African Americans even applied to become members of the club you were at. That's an easy one. Let's say that wasn't the case. You can say, this is not something I was aware of. When I became aware of it, I felt that I couldn't do anything to change it, and I resigned. And since that time, and even before that time, I can cite my efforts to be good for minorities in Connecticut. That was in my business, that was in my teaching, and here's what I'm doing now. And now take a cue from me, because this is what I would have said had I gotten up at Emmanuel this morning. That just down the road, in fact, in Hartford, which is where Emmanuel started, you have incredible unfairness, and it hurts African Americans far more than a country club's exclusion. It's the education system. It's that Chef versus O'Neill, a horrible result. Reasonable decision, maybe, but the implementation by judges who can't figure out how to actually get minority kids into better schools, the result's been horrible. So, you can be a fighter, and I hope you will. I want to push on this for whoever's going to be governor. It's not just Hartford, it's other cities where because of their race, a kid has to win a lottery to get to one of the better schools in the district. Otherwise, that poor child is stuck. There's no need for this. This is back to 1951. Okay? Brown versus Board of Ed was trying to rectify segregation. And in fact, that wasn't segregation by the government. Okay? It was generally blacks in one area and whites in another. This is people who want to integrate, and because of this stupid government policy, they can't. A good governor is going to end that. Hear me out, Ned. I'll end it within 2 weeks. Okay? The start of the January semester would be 2 weeks after inauguration, January 9th. You, maybe me, we're going to end it. Okay? We stand in the doorway of Hartford schools, reverse Orville Faldus style, and we tell anyone who's barring a minority kid from going to a better school that her family's been paying for, you're letting her in. I'll make it work for you. I can be your education commissioner. Make it work for us in spirit now. Be the one who doesn't have to avoid the question, and to the extent you may have to be an explainer, finish off with what I can do from minority citizens now. Ned, be the leader that I think you can be, and that Bob doesn't show any inkling of having. Be the guy who can make change now, forcefully, and you'll have a lot more of us in your corner.